Good morning. So today is 2 days before Thanksgiving. I pulled up at Walmart. I'm gonna end up going to probably like 3 different grocery stores. This is just so I can get like cheap stuff like the noodles for my macaroni and cheese and um like just little stuff like that I know that Walmart is gonna have. I don't trust the meat at Walmart, so I won't be getting my meat from here. But this is gonna be my first Thanksgiving meal that I've prepared myself, so it's really exciting. Yes, don't mind the way I'm looking right now. It's real early in the morning. I wanted to get up at 6 a.m. when the stores first open, but I feel like I'm still doing good because look at the parking lot. The parking lot is still pretty much empty. Look at that. So the parking lot is pretty empty. So yeah, I've gained weight, so you already know what's about to happen in December. I'm about to start another diet, one of these millions of diets I'm always on. But yeah, so super excited about having my first Thanksgiving meal. I got some family coming down and excuse me. Got some family coming down. It's early in the morning. It's about 6:58 a.m. And we're going to get some things. I got my list, and let's go ahead and knock part one out. And yeah, I'm not going to actually start cooking until Wednesday or probably early Thursday morning. I'll probably get up about 5 a.m. Thursday. So yeah. But anyways, yes, going into Walmart now for the cheap stuff. Okay, what's up guys? So it is 8:54. So it took me every bit of about what? 2 hours? Is that 2 hours? 6, 7, 8, yeah. So it took me about 2 hours. As you can see, the parking lot is still not it's not that bad. So I'm getting ready to put my groceries up. This is everything. I ended up getting all my groceries from Walmart, surprisingly. So, sorry, this bath is kind of shaky. It's a beautiful day. I'm just gonna put everything in my car real quick. We'll put everything in the back seat. Now, we're gonna end up doing regular stuffing. I said I was gonna do seafood stuffing, but I'm actually not. Come on, car. Some truck that we want to open up sometime. But anyway, so we're gonna put everything. And let me back up the camera a little bit. This is my first Thanksgiving cooking. Typically, fun fact, I am not in the United States during Thanksgiving time. Last year, I'll insert a little video and picture. But last America, and yeah, so last year I was in South America. The year before that, I don't know where I was, but I'm never like spending Thanksgiving or Christmas actually in the United States. It's really big for me to be. Like I said, I look a hot mess. That's okay, because I'm getting ready to go back to sleep. I ate Cece's pizza yesterday, and it was very buttery, very cheesy. And I'm feeling the aftermath of that, knowing good well I can't eat dairy like that. But anyways, like I said, I'm super excited about this Thanksgiving. Yay! Because this is my first time cooking. So like I was saying, I'm going to make regular stuffing. I was going to make seafood dressing with like crab and crawfish and shrimp. But I decided not to do that. Since this is my first time, I want to just keep it simple. So we're just going to do the regular traditional celery, onions, the basic dressing. And then we're going to do macaroni and cheese. That's going to be the highlight. I can't wait. I got a recipe off of YouTube. I'm super excited about that. And I'm going to do some green beans and potatoes, like slow cooked green beans and potatoes, onions, and like turkey leg in there, smoked turkey. So Southern style. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna make. I got a turkey for my job, a free turkey. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. So I don't have to worry about the poultry. That's gonna be taken care of. I got a coworker who's gonna smoke it for me and gave me a pretty fair price to smoke it. So I got the meat, I got the sides. My sister randomly said that she was going to bake me a dessert. So boom, I got everything. And I just told my mom to bring the drinks, the cranberry sauce, and like spoons and forks and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do for Thanksgiving. So you'll get a chance to come back home with me and see me cook. It's Tuesday, so I'm not gonna start cooking until Wednesday. Oh dang, is that Wednesday night? Man, these days off pass by so fast. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow night. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So stay tuned for the outcome. I'm so excited for you guys to see my first meal. Hopefully, no, it's gonna come out great because I'm gonna follow the recipes and I'm gonna taste it as I go and make sure everything's good. So I'll let you see how everything turns out. And yay, never mind how crazy I look. I'll look better in another video. I'm gonna get some rest, go drink some tea, and I'm gonna be refreshed later. Okay. All right. Welcome back, guys. So this is back in my studio apartment. I'm just letting you know all the things that I bought. So some stuff is not included. That's just some stuff that I just bought. Like I said, all of my groceries came from Walmart. So got some milk and I already have butter for the cornbread. Got the chicken broth. Everything is pretty much Great Value brand too. That's fine. The sage, the black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, all of that. Cream of mushroom. I have cream of celery as well. Got some Old Bay. I don't have any like seasonings or anything here because I don't be cooking like that. This is for the holiday only. I got a lot of cheese, y'all. I think I actually got too much cheese. I ended up getting 4 pounds of cheese. I don't know if that's too much or not. But I got some extra sharp cheddar, mozzarella, medium cheddar, mild cheddar, cubed, Monterey Jack and Colby Jack, and some more mozzarella. So this is going to be super, super cheesy. I got some fresh green beans, onion, and potatoes. I got these small potatoes. And then I got, of course, the celery back there. So, yeah, y'all, I am ready. Like I said, I'm not going to show you my whole apartment because it's not clean yet. But that's all the stuff. Excuse me. That's all the stuff that's going to be going for my stuffing, macaroni and cheese, and my southern green bean and potatoes, okay? So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put all this stuff up. And I will let you know the progress. See you later. Oh, yeah, and my turkey. I'm I'm putting smoked turkey in my green beans and potatoes. And I think that's everything. Yep. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. So it is pretty late, so that's why you can barely see. But I'm getting ready to make the cornbread. It is late Tuesday night, aka early Wednesday morning. I'm going to go ahead and make my cornbread now. And I'm just going to use my milk, the cornbread mix. I have 2 of these. And I don't actually have a big bowl. I didn't realize that. So I'm going to have to be mixing everything in this little bitty pot. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably going to be too small. But I don't think I have a bigger pot. Actually, I think I might have a bigger pot. So yes, not going to use this one. I'm actually going to use another one. So, yeah, here's my eggs. And I'm not going to show you what I look like because I'm in my nightgown and it's late. So, all I need is eggs, butter, which I have over here. And I will get that going, melt that up. Butter, eggs, and the mix. So, gonna go ahead and make the cornbread. And I will go from there. So I will let you guys see how it turns out probably in the morning because tonight I'm tired. So I'm just make this, get it done. That way when I get ready Thursday morning and start making everything, it ought to be ready. All right, talk to you later. Okay, so I used 2 packages of these cornbread mix. So I use 1 cup and 1/3 because the package says for 2 to use 1 1/3 cup, 2 eggs, bake to 400. I got the oven going, and I'm going to mix everything all up together, and then we're going to go ahead and put it in the oven, and then that's it. I'll be done for the night. So go ahead and take care of that. I'll let you guys see what it looks like, and then it's just going to cool for the morning. And then I have a lot of errands to run tomorrow. Getting my little micro apartment ready for the guest, and then that's it. So we'll go from there. I'm going to go ahead and pour in my butter. I'm trying to do this with the wrong hand. That's actually a lot of butter now that I think about it. It's and we're gonna do 1 1/3 cups of milk, which I'm not gonna be able to do while I'm on the phone. So, but yeah, you get the gist. I'm gonna go ahead and pour in my milk, and then mix everything all up, and then I'll let you see what's gonna happen. Hey y'all, I am back. So it is about 9 p.m. and it is Thanksgiving Eve. I had to end up making another batch of cornbread because I was not really sure if this cornbread was going to be enough. It looked a little thin to me, y'all. You can't really tell, but that's really a really thin layer of cornbread. And I was talking to my mom, and she was like, well, everybody can just get a small portion. But I'm like, this is Thanksgiving. I want everybody to be able to eat what they want to eat. So I had to end up making another pan, guys, and I ended up using a different brand too, so it probably doesn't matter. But I got the Simply Homemade Bacon Mix cornbread, and yeah, nothing sweet, nothing like that, just real simple. Throw it in the oven. I didn't use butter at all because I actually use a lot of butter in this one. I only use 1 stick of butter, but as soon as I did a little taste test, it was very buttery. So I'm not putting butter in this batch. Besides, I'm going to season up the dressing. It's going to be real nice. So when I get back, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting up my peas and just put them in a container and getting them ready. And then I can just start slow cooking them and doing all that tomorrow. It's not going to take nothing but about an hour. So I'll do that later, but I'll go ahead and at least prepare the peas because, you know, we're going to, I know y'all probably like, oh, them peas should be in the refrigerator. They were. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off the ends and stuff and get all that taken care of. So, yeah, we're going to do this thing. We're going to do it slowly but surely. We're going to have Thanksgiving at the house. We're going to do it. Anyways, check you later. What's up, everybody? I am getting ready to make my veggies. I got these little containers here to put my onions and celery, and then I'm getting ready to chop up my green beans, take the tails off, just so I can have everything prepared. So I'm gonna get up in a few hours and start actually cooking it, but at least it can already be chopped up and ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of that. So that's what I'm working on right now. So we're down to the actual preparation stage. Third stage is going to be cooking, and then we are going to be ready to rock and roll, honey. So, yep, just giving you guys an update. Hey, guys. So, as you can see, my voice is going down. I'm tired. So, I just finished up the celery and, about to say lettuce. Celery and onions. I can't do that with one hand. And then I'm also going to put onions with my green beans and potatoes. So I chopped all that up. I did big chop for the green beans, and for the celery and onions, that's little, because that's going to be all mixed in with the cornbread, which is sitting out here. This is all my dirty dishes. Y'all, I did not know I had a little food processor. I was literally in there crying. I'm still trying to recover from the onions. Like, whenever I'm chopping onions, my eyes are just watering profusely. So I ended up, it just dawned on me in the middle of chopping the onions that I had a food processor that I haven't used in years. So I use that. As you can see, I'm still sniffing because of these onions. And a little bit of the celery, too. Kind of made me sniff. The only thing about this cheap food processor, y'all, these celery are way smaller than I wanted it to be. But it's fine. It'll be in the stuffing. But anyways, y'all, the chopping is done. I'm so glad I went ahead and knocked this out the way because it took me about an hour. And that'll save me some time in the morning. So first thing I'm going to do in the morning is I may go ahead and start with the green beans first. It's only going to take about an hour for that. Stuffing is going to take about an hour and some change. And then what else do we have? Turkey. I have a coworker smoking a turkey for me, so I just got to go pick that up. And then the mac and cheese. I'm wondering if I want to go ahead and do that first. I'll figure it out. But anyways, y'all, I'm ready. I'm tired. But yeah, there it is. Got the stuff chopped up. Welcome back, everybody. So we are getting ready to make the stuffing. Last night you see me chop and prepare the celery, the onions, everything. Y'all know I cried and cried and cried. But anyways, getting ready to put all of my little seasonings inside of my stuffing, my dressing. Getting ready to crumble all of this up like a little kid, my favorite part. And here goes the celery. I went ahead and cooked that real quick off camera. And yeah, so this is part 2 of the meal. So we are going to go ahead and do the stuffing first, since that's probably going to be a little bit more intricate. Then I'll move on to the potatoes and green beans, and then I will move on to the mac and cheese, which is my favorite. And I will let you guys know, and we will take you with all of the steps along the way. So I'm not actually showing you how I'm doing it, because this is not like a cooking video per se. This is just me preparing my first Thanksgiving. I'm just taking you through little snippets. So in case y'all are wondering, like, why you're not actually showing us? Because, yeah, no. Besides, I have a headscarf on my head right now, and I'm not prepared. Anyways, I will catch back with you guys later. Good morning. So today is actually Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. And I know y'all probably wondering what happened with Thanksgiving. I'll insert some pictures, but Thanksgiving got so crazy. Like, so I woke up early that morning on Thanksgiving yesterday, about 6 a.m. I started to, y'all saw me already chop my veggies and stuff like that. But then it got to the point to where it was just like, my guest was coming over, my family was coming over, and it was only about what, like 4 or 5 of us, but just trying to get everything ready for the apartment. Like I said, I have a very small studio apartment, so I'm just trying to make sure I'm arranging everything to where I have enough space for everybody and making sure everybody can be comfortable. Trying to set the ambiance for everything, making sure the house smells good, the bathroom smells good, everything's clean. Oh my gosh. And then my mom texts me, she's like, we're on our way. And then my coworker who I invited texts me, and she was on her way. And I'm like, oh my God. And at this point, I hadn't put anything in the oven. I had to go pick up my turkey, which delayed me another about 45 minutes, because I finished my stuffing, which I'll insert pictures and everything. I finished my dressing and everything, and I couldn't put it in the oven yet because I had to go and pick up my turkey, which was 15 minutes away. And then he wanted to talk to me for a little bit, and then after that, obviously it's a 15-minute drive home. And oh my gosh, like, I was just being delayed. Food wasn't actually ready till about 12:45, and I was shooting for 11 a.m. So even though I got up early, I did everything. It just takes a lot. So I ended up making the southern green beans and potatoes with smoked turkey in there, all in the slow cooker or the pressure cooker, which took maybe about an hour and 15 minutes for that. And then I had the mac and cheese. That took about maybe an hour, including the oven time, maybe an hour and 10 minutes or something like that. And then I had the turkey. I had to reheat that, obviously, because he had smoked it the day before. My coworker smoked the turkey. So we had our poultry. I had to go and reheat that. That actually took about a good 30 to 40 minutes to get nice and juicy. Yeah, so it was a lot. It was a lot. And then we ended up, oh yeah, and the mac and cheese. Oh, not the mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. Oh, the stuffing, the dressing. The dressing, y'all, ended up turning out so good. This was my first Thanksgiving meal. Super exciting. Typically, I'm traveling the world. I'm not typically spending time with family during the holidays. And this was really big for me. This was a really big moment for me. So it was super exciting to just get up and cook and just get the whole holiday feel. It was really a great experience. My coworker ended up staying over to almost midnight, and she got over about noon, so, or maybe about 1 p.m. or something like that. So we got a chance to play games and just have a good family time, and it was a really great experience. I would say that Thanksgiving 2025 was an absolute success. It was just a really amazing experience. So yeah, I know how people feel when you host people. And keep in mind, I only hosted a few people, so just imagine like a big family coming over. Oh my goodness, I can imagine how much money that is to host everybody. And yeah, so it was a lot. But like I said, I couldn't do videos and pictures. I got a few pictures, but I couldn't do videos. I was just so pressed for time. I mean, I was just running back and forth. And like I said, my studio apartment doesn't have a stove in it, but we do have a big kitchen down, like a communal kitchen down the hall. So I had to keep running back to the big kitchen, carrying all my seasons and pots and pans and everything. And then I'm getting to the kitchen only to realize I don't have a fork, or I don't have my milk, or whatever. So you're talking about going back and forth, just running around like a chicken with her head cut off. Like, it was crazy, but I think it was all worth it. It was a great experience. Everyone enjoyed the food. I enjoyed the food. I'm about to actually make me a plate right now and go to sleep. I had an appointment today and I went to that, but the rest of my day, I have a few more things to do, but other than that, I could do it from my home. So y'all, it was crazy. It was really crazy. But like I said, I actually had a friend tell me, our coworker tell me, you said that you would be doing Thanksgiving next year, and lo and behold, look at you doing Thanksgiving. She said, you manifested that, and you said it and it came to pass. And yeah, it did. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful how everything turned out. I was very tediously looking at recipes for a very long time. So I was just hoping and praying that it tastes good, because, once you mess up something, it's hard to come back to that. You can put as much salt in it or whatever to try to fix it, but once you mess it up, it is pretty much messed up. So, but yeah, so sorry I didn't get the video all the rest of the cooking, but it got real crazy about 9:45 a.m. yesterday. Oh, it started getting crazy. But yeah, everything worked out. So for Christmas, God willing, I'll be on a cruise, so I won't be doing any more cooking. But maybe for New Year's, I may make some gumbo or something like that. But we'll see. But until then, I will check you later.